Hey, now we're going to move to Northern Rock, the first British casualty of the global credit crunch. It's reported results this morning. Paul George has the numbers from London. Paul?
Thanks very much. Yes, it was expected to post a loss of around £600 million in the first 6 months. In the event, the net figure came in at £771 million. Well, that puts Northern Rock on track to achieve, if that's the word, last year's loss of £1.36 billion. It's another blow for the millions of taxpayers who paid for the Rock's nationalisation following its collapse. They're still waiting to get their money back. Not only Northern Rock, other banks had to be bailed out too by the government, using billions and billions of pounds of public money. Well, the story of Northern Rock is a very human drama, in fact. The villain of the piece is arguably the then Chief Executive Adam Applegarth, whose business model of borrowing in wholesale markets to finance mortgage lending brought spectacular growth for a while, but at a terrible price in the end. Applegarth resigned under a cloud, but still took home a payoff of just over £750,000. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Alistair Darling, wasn't long in the job when the run on deposits began in August 2007. He and the government have just about clung on since then. The Bank of England Governor Mervyn King appeared hesitant, talking about moral hazard when urgent action was required. He's now in his second term as governor. The FSA, the body responsible for supervising the banks, admitted that it did not perform to its own satisfaction. The chairman, Callum McCarthy, went, but the arguments about who should be responsible for what aspect of financial regulation go on. Disgruntled shareholders who were bought out have just lost the latest stage of their legal battle for more compensation. They say they'll fight on. Northern Rock, meanwhile, says its capital is now below the minimum requirement. It's planning to split in two later this year, pulling in another £3 billion of government money. Back to you.
OK, Paul George in London, thanks.